Bitcoin limits are one of those things that tend to catch people off guard, usually when they need their crypto the most. The most common phrase I hear is, wait, I can't withdraw all my Bitcoin today? Yep, it's a thing. Exchanges are where limits hit the hardest. Most major ones like Binance, Coinbase, or Kraken cap how much Bitcoin you can withdraw in a day. In some cases, it's as low as $5,000 worth per 24 hours for the average user. Annoying, right? These limits stem from regulatory rules and exchanges managing their liquidity. They don't have an infinite reserve of Bitcoin to just hand out. It's kind of like your bank telling you there's a daily ATM withdrawal limit, a necessary evil of centralized systems. Here's where people get burned. They try to withdraw their Bitcoin during a market panic, only to realize they're stuck in a daily queue. Meanwhile, prices plummet. It's a brutal reality check that leaves you feeling powerless. The simplest way around withdrawal limits is to verify your account. Exchanges typically offer higher limits for users who submit ID and verification. Pro tip, don't wait until an emergency to do this. It takes time to process. Even with verification, certain exchanges still cap withdrawals at absurdly low rates. But here's the hack. Spread your funds across multiple exchanges. If one limits you, the others can supplement it, so you're not completely stuck. But Bitcoin limits aren't just about withdrawals. Another pain point is the minimum purchase amounts. Some platforms won't let you buy less than $10 or $20 worth of Bitcoin, which can feel restrictive if you just want to dip your toes. That's where platforms like CashApp shine. You can buy as little as $1 worth of Bitcoin. It's not a perfect system, but for beginners it feels a lot less like gambling when you start with pocket change. There's also the issue of transaction fees. Miners prioritize higher fee transactions, so if the Bitcoin network is crowded, a cheaper transaction could be stuck for hours or days. That's its own kind of limit, time. One way to avoid that is to use wallets with dynamic fee adjustment. They calculate the optimal fee for you to get into the next block. A little automation goes a long way when you're not an expert, and custody is another big limit. If your Bitcoin is sitting on an exchange, you don't actually control it. Self-custody wallets, like hardware wallets, let you truly own your Bitcoin without worrying about someone else's rules. Freedom matters. Look, Bitcoin is all about decentralization, but we still interact with centralized systems at almost every step. Understanding these limits isn't optional. It's mandatory if you want to stay ahead in the crypto game. Don't wait for a crisis to figure this stuff out.